Hello everyone, my name is Sindhura. I run a project on library management. I use the softwares like NetBeans IDE and Oracle. And I use the technologies like JSP, Java and SQL. In this library management, it covers around 4 different libraries which are located at far distance from one another. In olden days, when one organization contained when one organization contained 4 different libraries located at far distance, then they need to maintain separate server for each library and a separate admin for each library. But I overcome this problem by embedding the 4 libraries into one software and providing a centralized admin to the 4 libraries. In this, the admin is going to allocate a username and password for a user containing a single library. Using that username and password, the user accesses the corresponding allocated single library. And using this username and password, the user or librarian access the library information regarding book information or book catalog and student information and issue information and return information and fine page information. These information are same for every library. The thing is that each library contains different users and these user information does not collide with one another. And if uh, and the 4 libraries named intermediate, UG, means undergraduate, postgraduate, and engineering. If a user had the username and password regarding to a single library, he can only access that library only. He can't access the remaining 3 libraries. He can access only single library that was allocated by admin and he can't access the remaining 3 libraries. The library information of one library is maintained separately from another 3 libraries. But the 4 libraries are maintained on a single server and maintained by a single admin. This will reduce the cost very much and these libraries can contain these libraries may occupy near distances or they may occupy at far distance or even out of countries also because this software is worked on online. So distance does not matter in this project and it will helpful for organizations having different libraries located at far distances. It will reduce the cost very much. And in this project, I made an automatic updation of status of the book and fine payment and number of books taken by a student and automatic calculation of the sum of the fine collected by the library. I am going to sell this project for you. Okay, thank you. Hi guys, now you are seeing the project of library information system that was done by me. In this we have 4 libraries: intermediate, undergraduate, postgraduate, engineering, and I also allocate the portal for admin also. Now we are going to log in into the admin by using user ID and password of admin. And in this, the user ID and password of admin need to be created in database only. It doesn't provide any facilities for creating user ID and password of admin in this project. It need to be created in Oracle database by using the old query insert into table name like that. And already created a user ID and password of admin. The user ID is Sindhu and password is something. And I am going to log in into the admin portal. See, this is the admin welcome portal. Welcome root admin to the admin job. In this, these five are the links for accessing the different portals. But the link with blue color will tell you the current link accessed by you. So the current link is admin. If you put the arrow on the admin link, you will have 4 links. Then these links are used for creating the uses of that library. Intermediate link is used for creating the uses for intermediate library. Undergraduate link is used for creating the uses for undergraduate library. And postgraduate link is used for creating the uses for postgraduate library. And engineering link is used for creating the uses for engineering library. These users does not collect with another library user information. Okay, now I am going to access the intermediate library user information. Now I am going to create this is the intermediate college library staff information add portal. That means now we are going to create a new user for intermediate college library. The user ID is Surya. The password is IN001. IN means intermediate. The first name of the user is Surya Kumari. And the last name is Namala. Namala is the surname of that user. And date of birth is 12/06/1964. And the address is and the phone number is 9966301377. And the email ID is surya@gmail.com. And this user was joined into the intermediate library at date of 06/12/2006. Now I am going to add the user for intermediate library. The data was inserted. Now this will give us the page that was accessed by us now only. Add user. This thing only. This thing only. And view user allocates you to access the user information of the intermediate library by using different techniques. That is, you can access the user information by specifying the user ID. The user ID is Surya. See, the information that was entered by us is this only now by user ID. Now we are going to view user by password. The password is IN001. And you can also view the user by first name. The first name is Sudhi Kumari. You must enter the letters by matching the case senses also. That is caps or smalls. It need to be specified correctly. And spaces also. See, Surya. I am going to access the user by using last name. What is the last name of that user? Namala. And we can also access the user by using date of birth. The date of birth is 12/06/1964. Now, see the user information is came at came. You can also view user by address. Address is and you can also access by phone number 9966301377. Okay, maybe I entered wrongly. 301377. I don't know what's the problem then. Maybe I will check my email ID. surya@gmail.com. Okay, we enter 30177. So yeah, see, when you enter the wrong phone number, then the user details are not displayed. Now only. So you must enter the right details for accessing the things. 996630 not 13177. See, now the information was came. And by date of joining is 06/12/2006. If you enter wrong detail, then the database will not give you the right information. Okay, viewing is on, done. Now I am going to modify the user by using the silly details, that is uh, user ID. So yeah, user ID is the one that you can't modify. User ID is the unique key. You can't modify. You can modify all the things. Now I am going to modify the password. Okay, IN002, and the first name is Suya. That thing only. Last name I put Vasureddy instead of that. Data birth is same. That thing only. Address is same. No modification. Maybe there is a modification. Phone number 9966301376, and the email ID is same. Date of joining is also same. That thing only. Now I am going to modify. See, data was modified. You want to check the modified details, then you have to access the new user by user ID. You know the user ID? Surya. Enter. See, the password was modified from IN001 to 002, and last name was modified from Nama to Vasureddy, and phone number was modified to this thing. Okay. Now you can also delete the user. Make sure that so yeah, the user, you can delete the user by using user ID only. User ID is Suya. Delete. Data delete. If you want to view the user, then the details will not come. Surya. It will give you that C blank thing. Sorry, yeah. The data is deleted due to your action only. Delete user. You want to add the details. Okay, now the managing of the user of the intermediate library was done now. So we are log out the admin portal and we are going to log in into the intermediate library using the password that was created by admin now only. What is the user ID? Surya, and password is IN01. See, by using the user ID and password created by admin, a user can log in into the specified library, that is intermediate library. This is the intermediate welcome portal. Welcome to intermediate portal. In this we have three links: student information, book catalog, library transactions. Now we are going to check into student information. In this we have three things: add, view, modify. A user can't delete anything: student information or book catalog or remaining. You can only access the we can only access and add and modify the details. And in Add Student portal, in this portal, we are going to add the student ID, adding the ID as 049. First name was Venkatasuri Singura and the last name was Vasureddy. Branch is MPC in intermediate. Academic year is 2011 to 2015. And date of birth is 08 12 1998. And the address was uh, okay. The address was the address for the user is not user. The address for the student is this. And the phone number is and the email of the student is and the number of books took by the student is 0. Now I'm going to add the data is inserted. Now what you have to do is to view student by student ID. The student ID is 11221 MP. MP implies MPC 049. See, the information that was added by us came like this. Okay, and you can also view by first name. The first name was Venkata Surya Sindhura. Okay. You can also view by last name. Last name was Vasureddy. You can also view by branch. Branch is MPC. You can also view by academic year. Academic year is 2011 to 2013. Okay. See. You can also view by date of birth. The date of birth is 08 12 1998. See, it was came. See. You can also view by address. But the address is somewhat vast. You can't do anything. You have to type all the address, including comma like that. This thing is somewhat not used by users at all the time. The most implemented thing such thing is by using user is by searching using student last name and first name. See, the detail was came. Can also view by phone number. The phone number is 8897850218. See, the detail was came. Can also view by email ID. Email ID is what is the email ID? Sindhura Vasureddy 68 at the rate of gmail.com. Okay. You can also view the student by number of books. Presently, the student took in not a single book also. That's why you enter as 0. If a student took a book of number 1, then you have to enter 1. And this is the automatic updation field that I told in previously. Now, you can also modify the student. Now I am going to modify the student. Things like you can't modify the student ID, you can only modify the remaining details. Maybe the student detail is that thing, last thing, and last name is also same one as the previous thing, and branch is also same MP, C, and academic is also same, date of birth is also same. But you want to modify the address. Address is simply as Madilipano. Why is that? Phone number is same. Last time, previous one only. Email is also if you want to change email ID to surya@gmail.com. Okay, it is good. Maybe the shouldn't change their email ID. It may happen now. Number of books is 0 till now also. I am going to modify. Data was modified. You can check it by typing the student ID 11221 district. If you're going to check in the details, then the all things remain same except address changed to Madhya Supervisor and the email also was also changed. Okay. Now the management of student details was done. Now I'm going to log out. If you press the logout link, then you are redirected to the login page of the Intermediate College Library. So you need to again log in with the old details that was created by admin Surya IN 001. See, student information was saw by us now only now. Now you are going to see about book catalog. In book catalog also the information is same as student information. That is you can add, you can mute, you can modify same as a student information. In this we are going to add the student information. That is not student information. I already added student information now. Now I am going to add the book catalog information. In this the catalog access number is 3139. A book name is Max. The subject that was known by our author is NLN Campbell. And the population was Pearson Education. The most popular publisher ever. And the edition was second one. And you have to enter the price of the book in number only. If you enter any capital letters or small letters, any special numbers, it will going to show you an error. You have to enter the price in number only. Remember that. 690. And the com number was 7569. And status is now the book was available for students. See, the X number and call number related to book differs when call number differs for author. That is, call number differs for author. That is, Max and Campbell book. All the books containing Max and Anal and Campbell containing same call number 7569, but the X number will differ for each copy. Now I am showing to how it is. And the detail was there now. Previously we entered the book detail having X number 3139 and having call number 7569. Now I am going to add details of the previous book, but it is another copy. So X number differ for each copy. That's why we are adding 313 not 3139 but 3140, incrementing one number to the previous copy of the same book. And the book name is same, Max. And the author is Hennel and Campbell. Same details. And the publisher is Pearson. Because the previous and this book are same books, but there are multiple copies. That is the main thing. And the call number is 7569. This 7569 is same for the previous copy of the book also. And the status is available for the students. Did you observe one thing? Even though they are the same author, same edition, same publications, but the call number is same for all the replicas of the book, but tax number will differ for every replica of the book. 3139 is for the previous copy of the book and 3140 is the and the copy of the book. Now I am going to add the book. Data inserted. Now we are going to view the book by X number 3139. See, the detail of the book is came and my book name. The book name is Max. See, we have two copies of the same book. All the things are same, but there are two copies for the same author and the same for the same thing. These are two replicas. So, first replica contains 3139 and second replica contains 3140. But for any number of replicas, the call number is same 7569 7569. Now by author. Author is Hennel and Campbell. Now we are going to view the book by author. The author is Hennel and Campbell. Okay. And then we are going to look the book by publisher. The publisher is Pearson Education. See. And by edition. The edition is second. See. And by price 690. And by call number. The call number is same for all replicas of the same author and same title. By status. This status is very useful for fetching the available books in the library. Okay, we use all the options that are belong to the view book, and now we are going to modify the book. During modification, I am going to modify the second entry of the book, that is 3140. The book name is Max. The author is Hennel and Campbell. Maybe the publisher is Prentice Hall. Edition is second edition. Price is 680. Call number is 7569. Same. Status is available. I am going to modify the book details. See, data was modified. The thing that you have to maintain is that action number is the primary key in the book details. So, You can't modify the action number. It must be same. You can modify remaining details, that is book name, author, publisher, edition price, call number, status. Okay. You can't modify action number. And in student details also you can't modify student ID. Now I am going to again log into the intermediate portal. You need to log in once for student information and once for book catalog and once for library transaction for the sake of security. In this, we are dealing with issue, return and find page list. In issue, we are going to add action number 3139. Remember, this action number must be there in book catalog. Then only you can add the issue information on this book action number. Later it will show you the error. Because I use the foreign key. And student ID is 1121 MP409. Issue date is 12 0. Remember one thing, you have to enter the date format in this format only. DD month means you have to enter the month in letters. 2017. Due is 22 Jan 2017. Issue. Data is inserted. Now you are going to view the issue by action number. That is 3139. C. Action number, book name Max, author N. Campbell, is issued to the student ID. This thing. And the student contains the name, first name as Venkatasuri Sindhura, last name as Oscar, and branch is MPC, and issued on this date, and due date is this date. And view by SID. 11221 MP 049. See, it was came by issue date 12 Jan 2017. See, by due date 22 Jan 2017. So it was came now. Now you can also add the return without logout. And I forgot to tell most important thing. Okay, for sake of your understanding only, I am logout. In previous only I have told you that I provide an automatic updation of number of books taken by a student and status of the book now. So I am going to show now. Did you remember the student ID for which you issued this thing now? I am going to search this. See, previously when we enter the detail of the student ID, we entered as number of books as 0. But when we issue one book on this student ID, then immediately number of books taken field will be incremented to 1. And this automatic updation is also there for book catalog information. Did you remember the X number that issued for the student ID 1121 CM MP? Okay, sorry, not CM, MP 049. That is 3131. 3139. So I am going to set this. See, I made an automatic updation referring to the issue. When a librarian or user issues a book for some ex-student to Y book, then immediately for ex-student number of books taken field is incremented to 1, and this Y book is, and this Y book status, Y book means this thing, the book which was issued. Book status was go to not available. Okay, this is the automatic updation of fields in my project. Now we are going to return the information. Return the information means return the book. Maybe long login. We are trying now one. Now we are again going to the back one. Library transactions in that return. Return for 3139. See, book must written by whom name the book was issued. This must be compulsory. See this note. Book must written by whom the name book was, whom name the book was issued. That is the student ID must be same. 11221 MP049. And this fellow is there na. This fellow written the book by after the due date, that is not on 22 Jan, he written the book on 25th Jan. Data inserted. Now we are going to view the written by X number. Guys, see now I also add and automatic updation field, that is fine. We have 3 automatic updation fields in this project. One is number of books taken by a student and the status of a book, and then file in the written table. Now the written book is 3131 3139. Okay. So you saw previously now we issued the book on date 12 Jan 2017 and for due date 22 Jan 2017 now. But this guy returned the book after 3 days. This guy returned the book after 3 days from the due date. So the fine was calculated automatically by subtracting the return date from due date. Okay. The fine is also a automatic updation field. Remember, this is an advantage for user to not to enter the fine by making calculation on his own. The fine calculation is done by this project automatically. Okay. Now you can access the return by SID also. 11221 MP049. See that details are okay. By return date also you can access 25th Jan. See, did you observe? Fine is the automatic updation field and number of books taken by student is also an automatic updation field, and the status of the book is also automatic updation field. Now I am going to again log out to show you the details of the student and book catalog. Remember this X number and this student ID. Okay, 3139 MP049. Okay. Student information. In the student information, my student ID 11221 MP049. See, previously you saw na when a book was issued, when a Y book was issued to X student, then the number of books taken of the X student is incremented to 1, and the Y book status is displayed as not available now. Was displayed as not available now. and after that, during returning of the book, the fine was calculated automatically based on the due date in the issue table and return date in the return table now. Okay, this is another thing. And then after returning the book, the number of books taken field in the student information will be decremented to 1 when a student written the book that was taken by him or her. Did you understand? When a student written the book, then automatically the number of books taken field is decremented to -1. Okay. This was happened for book catalog information also. I provide the username, ID and password for sake of complete security. Book catalog information. View book by action number. This is 3139 now. The book that was written. See, previously you saw when this book was issued to somebody, then the status gone to not available now. But after the returning of this book by somebody, then the status will go to available. This is the automatic updation. Okay, this will increase the flexibility of the information access. Now, until now you saw how the issue was occurred and how the return was occurred. All the thing of the library was over until now except one thing. Find payers list. Did you remember the number of the ID of the student who written the book lately by 3 days? Then fine was assigned to this student now. Now this student is going to pay the fine. You have to enter this amount in number only, rather than it will show you another 3. Paid date. On 26 he may pay the fine. Fine description is overdue. You can view by these things by SID. See, we have so many automatic updation fields which reduce the handling of the user by entering the details manually. One thing is number of books taken field, another thing is status of the book, another thing is find field in the written in table. Now, and this is the another thing. What is this? Is that this is the total fine paid by the student. That is total fine paid on the thing that you are going to fetch. That is by this student or on this paid date and the total paid amount, or for this fine description how many students are paid is the total fine, and between dates this will uh, this will so depends on the set type, but the second field is permanent for all type of searches. Okay, now we are going to set by student ID now. That's why the set is like this. Total fine paid by this student. Okay, until now student ID is C. The student only paid an amount of 3 rupees until now. So the total fine is also 3 rupees. And the total fine collection for your library is also 3, because now only you are just entering the data now. If you enter the data so much, then it will display that thing, not 3, rather something. Okay, if you got if you want to differ this field, then I will show you that this fellow only 28 rupees on 26 only. No, 27. Lost book. Not 28. Maybe we can add 500 due to lost book. Assume that. If you use SID, see, total fine paid by the student is 503 and total collection for our library is 503 because now this is the new data that is not at all entered fully. Nah? And the thing you can also access by fine amount. If you want to access the details by who are paying the 500 amount. If you want to see that, you can see like this. See. I will set like this. Who is the student pay the amount of 500 rupees. Then the detail was came like this 500. But the total fine collection for our library or your library is 503. You know na? Fine paid date. If I want to access 26 Jan paid details 2017. Now, total fine collection is permanent for all type of searches, but the this upper field is different for the each type of search. For this search, total fine paid on this date is only 3 rupees. Okay. If you want to access the 27 details, 27 Jan details, then you have to again enter this date. See, on this date, one student paid this amount 500. This date, on this date, the collection is only 500, but the total final collection is 503. Okay. Total fine date is over now. Fine description. If I want to access overdue fine, then this thing only will come. That is total fine paid for this reason. That is the number of students that are paid the fine for overdue are 3 and total money is only 3 rupees. If I want to access the lost book, like lost book, then this thing was changed to lost book description. Fine was only 500 rupees, but total fine collection is 503. Okay. And the thing is between dates. We have 26 Jan 2007. That is this from and to will give you the uh, efficient access of the fine collection. You can access the date from last date to this year also if you add data. See, 26 Jan, 27 Jan. There are two students and total fine collection is 503 and total fine paid during this period is also 503. Okay, friends? This thing, all these things are completed. Now we are going to log out the intermediate library. Until now, you saw a single library information only. My project is very vast and big project. It is very useful project for our generation. Now, until now, you saw only adding of the details of intermediate users and accessing of the intermediate library information. But there are so many things in this. This is the ID and password. You can also access the undergraduate library users information. That is, you can add the undergraduate library user. You can view the undergraduate user. You can modify. You can delete, just like as intermediate library user. And you can also access the postgraduate. Add the user for postgraduate library. You can view the user by these all things of a postgraduate library user. You can modify, you can delete. I am not going to explain in detail because it will take so many hours, because this project is a very big project. Useful for organization containing different libraries located at a very far distance, and you can also access the engineering library user information. In this, you can add the user for engineering college library, you can view the user of engineering college library, you can modify, you can delete. Okay, this is, and we are now completed the admin link and also completed the intermediate link. The undergraduate, postgraduate, engineering links are same, are similar to intermediate library. Okay, the undergraduate, postgraduate, engineering libraries are similar to intermediate library only, but these information are maintained at separate tables. Okay, see, I think we didn't create any user now. So I am creating a simple user for sake of your understanding only. You for sake of understanding only, not for your purpose. I am going to log in with this user ID and password into undergraduate library. You see, only welcome page is different from each library, but the thing is, it will also contain student information, back book catalog, library transactions. See, in student information also, it also contain as student, v student, modified student. As student also, it will contain all the details just like as intermediate library. Okay. It also contain book catalog similar to intermediate. In book catalog also it contain add, view by these details, modify. And also contain library transaction just like as intermediate library. See, add, view, return, like that. Okay. This is undergraduate library. And we need also, you can also create postgraduate library user. I just using the silly details for sake of fast creation of the user detail. Now I am going to use this user ID and password, not this thing. It is the browser fault. User ID and password was created by us now only. I am going to use this user ID and password at time of login of postgraduate. C P P. In this also it contains student information, book catalog, library transactions. In student information also it contains add, view by these details and modify. Okay, and P. In book catalog also it contains add, view, modify books just like as other libraries. Okay, na? Okay, guys. Hmm? It also contains library transactions just like as other libraries. That is add issue, view return, view find page list, add return, add find page list. Just like, similar to intermediate and undergraduate libraries. This the links are just completed, and we can also create engineering library user. Now I am going to not this thing. I am going to use this username password that was created by us now only to at the time of login into engineering library. what as the user ID and password are E and E. Okay. In that it also contains student information, book catalog, library transaction. In student information, it also contains add, view, modify, just like as other libraries. In book catalog also it contains add book, view book, modify book, just like as other libraries. Okay. In library transaction also it contains add issue, view return, view find page list, add return, add find page list, just like as other libraries. This is the whole project that was done by me. Yeah, this is very vast project. It going to be useful for your daily life routines also. I will guarantee for that. Okay. Um, and I am going to repeat the whole concept once again. We have four libraries: intermediate, undergraduate, postgraduate, engineering libraries, and we have accessing admin for managing all these library user information. Admin First of all, admin will create a user ID and password for a particular user for a single library only. That is, he will create user and password for X library for Y user only. Uh, then that Y user can only access the X library. Now I am going to present you one thing. Now we create the a user with user ID P and password P for postgraduate library in admin portal. But this user ID P and password P will not going to work at engineering library. Now I am going to show that. See, fail to login. This is the main advantage of this thing. That is, user of one library can't access. That is this thing. User of postgraduate library. Now I am going to repeat this thing. P and P. Engineering College Library. Login. Fail to login. But the actual thing is that P and P, user ID P and password P are details related to postgraduate library, not engineering library. So, in engineering library, it was failed to login. But in postgraduate library, it will work. See, P and P. See, now only you saw now. That is, user of one library can't access the other library information, even though it is nearly nearly placed in one server. Also, user of one library, that is user of one library, that is postgraduate library, having the user ID and password as P and P now. This user can't access the information of another library, even though it is engineering or undergraduate or intermediate. A user can access his allocated library only. This is the main advantage. I am going to show again. In intermediate, we have this thing now. Surya. Sorry. In intermediate, we have Surya as the user ID and password as the IN001 now. In this it will work because admin create a user for intermediate library only, but it will not work in undergraduate library. See, Surya IN001. In this it will not going to work for login because every user detail is separately maintained by admin. For every user detail of a library is maintained separately from another library user. So it is very secure. Okay guys, thank you. This is my project. I am going to sell to you. Hope you will like this.